Hello ladies and gentlemen and welcome to the video. My name is Bradley, also known as the Swim Coach. Today we're going to be looking at game week 38 of the fantasy football. It is that last round. It is that last game week. We've already got our champions. We've got our three teams that are going down. Arsenal have got near enough 99% of that second place. And there's a bit of a close knit between third and fifth or sixth or seventh, something like that. There's so many teams that can still get that Champions League spot. The best scenario, no offense, is that Chelsea finish seventh and on Wednesday they win the Conference League, and that means we get all 10 teams into, or we get 10 out of 20 teams in Europe for next season. I'm not going to go through all the rigmarole, what happens and all that lot, but hey. But if you do like this video, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. It'd be much appreciated. Now let's get on to the players who have been picked the most for game week 38. So, Bowen is up top. Okay, he's had a lot of people going. That is because it is Bowen versus Ipswich. So West Ham got to travel all the way to Ipswich. Everton, Watkins, Saka, those first five, the teams they're playing against are Leicester, Manchester United and Southampton. So it is quite interesting. Now, for example, those fixtures, you got Bournemouth versus Leicester. So as you can see, there's two Bournemouth players up on this list. You got a few Arsenal players up on this list because they're playing Southampton at Southampton. But let's go through the whole fixture list. Bournemouth, Leicester, Fulham, Man City, Ipswich, West Ham, Liverpool versus Crystal Palace, Manchester United versus Aston Villa. We have Newcastle versus Everton, Nottingham Forest versus Chelsea, Southampton, Arsenal, Spurs, Brighton, and to round it off, we have Wolves versus Brentford. All those games kick off at 4 p.m. UK time. Okay, so 4 p.m. UK time. That's it. So yeah, there's a few. It's Rayner up there, White, Kivior. So a few Arsenal players. That's right. Well, for me, I would probably go more Haaland over Mascherano, but we'll see. The form's a bit low as well. Gulliver just because it's Man City against Fulham. Is that Craven Cottage? So it could be a bit of interest. Cunha's up there. Wan-Bissaka. Dan Burns against Everton. Now, Everton are having a good little streak at the moment. If I just have a look at their form guide at the moment for their last 5 fixtures. Sorry, wrong one. So for Fulham, yeah, so we'll have a look at Newcastle against Everton. The Newcastle in their last 5 games, 1-2, lost 2, drawn 1. Where Everton actually have the same record, but their last 2 wins, their 2 last games are wins. So unbeaten in the last 3 games, where Newcastle lost their last game against Arsenal. They won their last one against Chelsea. They drew against Brighton. They won against Ipswich. They lost against Villa. Where on the other hand, on Everton, they lost against Manchester City. They lost to Chelsea. They drew with Ipswich. They won against Fulham. And they won against Southampton. So the record's probably more in Everton's favour. But we'll see. Trossard's up there. Eze's up there, but with Crystal Palace getting against Liverpool, it'd be interesting to see. It is going to be a bit of that run. The both teams meet the week before the season starts at Wembley. We have the champions Liverpool versus the FA Cup winners Palace. They play each other beforehand in the Community Shield, Charity Shield, whatever it's called nowadays. Chris Wood, who's had unbelievable good form this season. Semenyo, very good. Rice. Cunha has been hit up and down this season, but okay form coming in. But last 3 games, not so good. Probably because he's now probably got his contract to sign at probably Manchester United for next season. We'll see. Fabian Shea, player that I do like a lot. Got a lot of passion, a lot of drive. Love him. Bit of hit and miss, I would say that with him. But in game time, he's good. Fantasy football wise, doesn't convert to it a bit. Justin Cliver had a good little run at some point, then got a little bit of a knock. That was probably his little error here. Then coming back, he's still not got that drive. Will he have it against Leicester? You never know, okay? Gibbs White, very good player. With Forest against Chelsea, it is Chelsea in 5th versus Fulham, versus Forest that are 7th. Winner of that game gets European football. A draw, it depends on the Villa score. The Villa playing Manchester United. And Manchester United down in 16th. Excuse me. I probably see Villa winning that one. It will be interesting, but it's last game at Old Trafford this season. The players want to show what they can do. And also some of them are actually probably fighting for contracts for next season as well. So it'd be interesting to see what happens there. I also believe that game is on TV. Yes, it is. There are 3 games that are on TV this week. You've got Liverpool Palace, Manchester United, Villa, and then Nottingham Forest, Chelsea. So Gibbs White has got a bit of form picking up into this last lot. They're very good. He also got an England call-up, so that's quite nice. Morgan Rogers, been here and there everywhere a bit on these points. Done really well. Top 15 player for midfielders. They're very good. Price-wise is good. This is what we want. The higher this, the lower this. This is what we want. This number here to be low, and this number to be high. So that's quite good, actually. To say, for example, like Chris Wood, he's 10th, but 3rd here. So very nice. And someone like Chris Wood, who started off the season at £6 million to finish off at 7.2. What price would he be next season? That's going to be the interesting one, I would say. Haaland hasn't had the season that he would like with points wise, but points per match is up there as well. Number one value of price this season. Quite nice. Well, ish. It's hard to pick out to. Virgil van Dijk, again, price wise, performance, good. Okay. That's that page. We're not going to go on to the other pages, but I would say those top 6 or 7 looking at. But then the problem is, are you going to gain extra points on people? Probably not. If we did have a look at that second page, who would you go? Nate Norrie's up there. Kevin Skorden, I can't pronounce the name properly, did really well against Forest, Man United, and Ipswich. Didn't do well against Fulham, but he's been hitting the ball rolling. I think against Wolves could be good as well. Anthony Gordon, but the form's a bit low for my looking at. Kevin De Bruyne, but I don't think Kevin De Bruyne may play, may not. I don't know. May get a small appearance, I would say. Havertz is coming back, which is price-wise, I probably would be inclined to have it around 7 million, not 7.7. But at the start of the season, as you can see, he was at 8 million. So actually got downgraded on that. But hey, Mo Salah hasn't really done well in the last few game-wise. No goals, no assists in the last 3 games. Can he finish off against Palace? Another one who I think is a great player is this man here, Danny Welbeck. Price-wise, his value's good. Top 10 on points per match. Again, that's good for someone Daniel. Hopefully, for me as an Arsenal fan, he will go to the other team from North London. I'm not going to say the name. And hopefully he can smash 3 goals and then do really well. So I do like Danny Welbeck overall. But I will say this now. Yes, Spurs, you did win the Europa League. Congratulations. But you are not the champions of Europe. That is for the Champions League. Please do not people say, we're the champions of Europe. No, you're not. Okay. In fact, Arsenal ladies, okay, on the Saturday the 24th, have just won the Champions League. So congratulations to them. And an Arsenal team is champions of Europe. Only is the ladies, but well done. Congratulations. Maybe someone on this one, Pope could be good. Mateta, but he's against Palace. Nate Norrie, very good players. So I think for you guys out there, look very closely in that last minute changes. Keep an eye on that the time-wise, because, ladies and gentlemen, remember, it is a 2:30 UK time okay, that your last team, fantasy football team, is in by. We have a 4 o'clock kickoff. So, for everyone, for the last time of this season, good luck for game week 38. And everyone, I will catch you on the next video. We'll recap the whole season, how everyone done. But now, ladies and gentlemen, have a lovely time. My name is Bradley, also known as the Swim Coach. Goodbye from now.